Alright, we are on Amazonia, and this is going to be the third game that I'm casting today between Moon and Happy. So just in case you haven't watched the other two replays that I casted yet, I'm not going to tell you the result of those games. And the games were played on Terranos 10 and Northern Isles. Now, we are on Amazonia here, and this is considered to be a very good Night Elf map versus Undead. So, let's see what Moon can do on this particular map, and let's see what Happy can do. I recall a very good game between Foggy and Happy on Amazonia, where the series was, I believe, 3-2 for Happy in the end, but this game was actually extremely close, with Foggy having the advantage for the longest part of the game and putting Happy under some strong pressure with the Mass Fairy Dragon's Mass Air style. But in the end, Happy saving the leech with some well-timed coils and good micro, and in the end, Foggy losing the game and Happy winning the game. So, Undeads definitely have chances on this map, but it's a tough map. Because it's extremely easy for the Night Elf to creep this camp first and then just eat the trees here with the Expo and creep the expansion. And there's not much that the Undead army can really do to cancel that. But of course, the Night Elf needs to play well, needs to play flawless. If you make a mistake while creeping, or if you take a bad engagement in the early game, it could not be that easy. So Moon is taking quite a beating on this Ancient Aware, and he didn't really use Lightning Shield. I'm not sure why. Normally we see like Lightning Shield on the Archer for fast creeping. At the same time, Happy is actually using the Lightning Shield and is creeping this camp. Seems a little bit faster than Moon, considering that he's undead, okay? As an undead, you will always be slower than the Night Elf because you do not have the Ancient Aware. So Moon is not even finishing the camp and is instantly moving south to look for Happy. He has 2 Moonwells, he's stacking already, and Happy is not attacking yet. Alright, Happy is still not attacking. It starts the tech now, so for once the Night Elf tech is actually faster than the tech of the Undead. Of course, guys, as always, if you do like my content, if you do like these videos, currently I've made more than almost like 80 videos, it's more than 70 commentaries of pro replays. If you do enjoy this type of content, check out my Twitch account on twitch.tv/easywarcraft3 and make sure to subscribe, whether you have Twitch Prime or just use the standard subscription. That's definitely gonna be appreciated. And we see Happy with level 2 DK and skeletons only in 1 ghoul creeping the mercenary camp. Gets the Mantle of Intelligence. Actually, I think he got the flute here. Yeah, he definitely got the flute here. He got the Mantle of Intelligence here at these 2 camps. And Moon is closing it on level 3. I lost track of the Keeper, okay, because the Keeper is hunting for ghouls. Very nice movement on the map by Moon. I really like this map movement, which is the thing that like makes the difference between a normal Night Elf and a high level Night Elf player. You can see the Keeper is moving on the map while the archers are creeping by themselves here. Lots of macro, lots of multitasking here. The DK still level 2 is a little bit hurt. Happy is still not tier 2. Moon should be tier 2 very soon. And the question is he gonna go for a Demon Hunter second, or is he gonna go for a Naga or an Alchemist? The standard with this build would be the Alchemist, okay? But sometimes we do see Demon Hunter second for the Mana Burn, so both can work. Let's see what will be. Oh, that's a massive detonate into all of the skeletons of Happy! that does actually a lot of damage. Not only does give the experience to Moon and denies the creep camp, but yeah, it denies the creep camp, so it actually delays the progress on this DK. So this game is going perfectly, I should say, for Moon. It actually gets the Alchemist second, and this is what I'm talking about, what I was saying at the beginning of the game. This is why Amazonia is such a good map for Night Elves, because you can keep constant track on the undead army, on the DK movement. You can go for those creep jacks, you can go for those snipes with the keeper, and there's not very much that the undead can do. It feels, when you play against Night Elf and keeper on this map, it pretty much feels like you're always behind. If the Night Elf is a good Night Elf player and is competent, there's not much you can do to slow down the progress of this keeper, and there's not much you can do to creep as well, because the keeper is gonna be on you, harassing. So you can see that Moon is already level 2 on the Alchemist. Now it does have Chemical Rage or Healing Spray. And Happy is still not level 3. It's gonna be able to get level 3 now. It has a lot of skeletons once again. Lich is out, but all that Moon has to do right now is just eating those trees. And if you could find one more ghoul kill, that would be ideal. He's looking for Happy here, doesn't find him. Could be Creepjack here, potentially. Moon. But Happy doesn't see him. It's nighttime and Moon is kind of far away from him, so look at this keeper. This keeper is sick. Really look at this. Like, triple circle of nobility with double menton of intelligence. How lucky can you be with these items? I mean, you can't be much more lucky than that, okay? On this map, you could potentially find Ring of Protection +3, Cloak of Shadows, Slippers of Agility. No, you got all the perfect items for the keeper. So this keeper actually has almost infinite mana, 540 mana at level 3. That's sick. And it does have, it's tankier, and it does have a wider HP pool thanks to those circlets. What did Happy get? It got, okay, Mantle and Clothes. So both players got great items. But Moon creeped more. He was able to steal this item from Happy, so that's why Moon actually has better items. And you can see that Coil Nova doesn't really do too much to this keeper, because it's only level 1 Nova. It's level 2 Coil, but only level 1 Nova. Okay, now, of course, if you keep nuking it, you will do the damage. So I'm not sure that that was necessary by Moon. I feel like that was a waste. Just walking over there and using TP for essentially nothing. So that was a mistake by Moon, I think. Epi will not close it on level 3 on the Lich with this camp. He needs one more camp for that. And he's tanking, he's using the DK to tank. And he's not pulling the DK back. I think probably he thinks he cannot finish this camp with the DK. Otherwise, I see no reason to stick with the DK here, as you want to have this Lich level 3 as soon as possible for the level 2 Nova and more mana. The Alchemist will be easily level 3 here. Keeper will be level 4. Sick level ups for Moon. His heroes are definitely stronger. The expansion is up, not running yet, but soon will be. And Moon is just making mass Dryads. Now the question is, does he have the upgrade? No, he doesn't, because mass Dryads, I feel like it's super strong. But first you need to overwhelm the undead with numbers, which you can do with expansion. But second, very important, you need armor upgrades. Without armor upgrades, those Dryads just die too quick, and they're kind of useless. So if you can get to like 0-2 Dryads and 60-70 foot of Dryads, then you can definitely easily beat the undead army. But without upgrades, I'm not so sure. And so far, Happy is going for the good timing once again. Happy is at 44 food, Moon only at 56, and some of those units are still stuck in production. So actually this is like a 50 food army versus a 44 food army. I don't think that's nearly enough to fight. I think Happy will crush this fight, but let's see. He always seems to be able to find those timings versus Moon. You can see Happy is killing a lot of units and Moon is killing absolutely nothing. This expansion didn't even start mining. Like, if Happy wins this game, I don't know what Moon is supposed to do to beat him, really, because Moon his early game was perfect. He has great items, he stole items from the DK, and still he cannot win a fight. Because this push with 4 Fiends, 1 Destroyer and 1 Statue and the Orb is just sick. It's just too strong. How can you beat this push? I don't know. I mean, this is Moon, okay? This is not Leather Player on Battle.net. This is Moon. It's freaking Moon. Who does have better micro than him? I don't know. No one, right? In the Night Elf world. Like, if Moon cannot beat this push, how can you beat this push with Night Elf? You can't. Look at this. Not a single unit is falling. Not a single unit is falling for the undead. And the Night Elf is losing units left and right, and again, this is Moon. His Dryad micro is the best micro in the world. You can see he's not just keeping his units clunked. He's not being AFK, he's actually microing. He's pulling those Dryads back and forth, but it's just, this push just comes too soon. It just fucking comes too soon. I mean, the expansion was in time, the production was in time, the tech was super fast for Moon, it was faster than the undead, and still, this timing is so clean and sharp by Happy, it just comes way too soon. Just imagine if Moon had 1 more minute, all he needed was 1 more minute, let's say 1 minute and a half, or maybe even 2, to pump out 4 more Dryads and start mining from the expo. Just 1 minute and a half to be able to pull his Ancient of War back and root it so it can actually offer some kind of defense. Moon, I believe Moon would have been able to hold, but this push just came too fast. The game is still not over, but it's looking very bad for Moon. Like, it's looking super bad for Moon. He keeps pumping out those Dryads, but again, that's only 0-0 Dryads, it's not the Dryads you wanna have. I don't know if that's... Oh, but Moon is actually starting to find some kills. Moon is actually starting to find some kills with some sick Dryad micro, but is losing a lot as well. I believe he killed like 2 Fiends, but Happy still has 3 Fiends. And Moon lost too many Dryads. Moon only has 3 Dryads now, but he has the expansion running. That's massive. And with the Treants, he's focusing down the statues. Moon actually trading decently finally after a horrible start of the fight. He's now able to staff out the Alchemist. However, we still have 2 Fiends, 1 Statue and 1 Destroyer for Happy, plus sick heroes. This Leech hits like a truck with those close of attack. And Moon is down at 44 supply. Equal supply is not what you want to have against undead. Look at the damage of this Leech. And I believe that these cloves are making a massive difference in this game. Without the cloves, probably the damage output versus those Dryads would have been significantly less. Even the right clicks versus the expo wouldn't be that sick without the cloves. Moon is doing a good job intercepting the... This is sick level of play, guys, by both players. Okay? Happy is just... He just has those sick timings where his push just comes too soon. But Moon has sick micro as well. You can see how he's splitting the units, he's keeping the Dryads with the Keeper on the left, Dryads and Alchemist on the right, is flanking, so Happy cannot really finish up this expo too easily because Moon is constantly threatening from behind, and each unit that comes, tries to join the undead army, is gonna get intercepted by the Keeper. So this is the best that you can play as a Night Elf. That's why I was like, how do you even beat this undead push? Because this is top-notch Night Elf play, okay? Actually, Moon can still win this, because the Abomination won't be able to reach the army, and Happy does have only 3 Fiends, but again, no upgrades on this Dryad, just research 1 upgrade. That was gonna make a lot. And this 1 statue, providing so much mana regen for Happy, But Moon finally does have the supply advantage. Moon finally is at 51, Happy is at 48. And Happy actually out of mana on the DK. Moon is actually winning this fight, holding on. I don't know how he did that. But he needs to keep his hero alive. Oh, the staff, just instantly swapping the staff from the Alchemist, from the Keeper to the Alchemist. Keeper is gonna be saved. Moon still at 51, but he has to use some of the resources to repair. How much gold does he have? Actually, it's even hard to cast this game because it's non-stop action. Moon at almost 400 gold. Happy still attacking the Expo, still forcing some massive repair. But, and oh, all of the Dryads are actually low for Moon. Can he engage? I don't know. He has to let go. He has to let go the Expo. The Expo is down. And this Lich is just hitting those Dryads like a truck. There's one more coil. DK is out of mana, but it might be enough to win the game. This Lich, this Fiend is definitely gonna fall, but gets denied by the Lich. Well done by Happy. And can Moon kill this abomination? Get rid of the disease cloud? Yes, he can. Moon is now at 49, but Happy still at 45. One more Fiend goes down. And Moon still producing Dryads, but now he doesn't have the gold advantage anymore. And I think Moon might actually tap out. 4-3 versus... Oh, I did... Happy does have the expansion. I didn't even see that. So, while constantly fighting, basically while fighting non-stop, Happy threw the expansion here. And this expansion has been mining for quite a while. So actually the game is over. As the Dryad finally scouts this Expo, and Moon has lost the game.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So I really don't know how Night Elf is supposed to beat Undead. If Undead goes for this sick push. I don't know. It seems like it just comes too soon, and if you go for expansion, you just don't have enough to... just don't have enough food to counter this push. So Happy wins on Amazonia versus Moon.